saw a link to PFF's power rankings, and a year ago we talked about it, the 12 wins, and just a touch by God season, right? Game away from the Super Bowl. You think, okay, you got some momentum. You bring in Tunsil, you bring in Debo. You got another year of Jayden. He's special. Things just haven't gone the same way. It's kind of funny. There's actually a tweet from Magic Johnson who says it just only in the way that Magic can.
He's got his own. He's got his own little special spin.
For my Commanders, what a difference a year makes. We had very few injuries last season, but a lot so far this season.
Way to break it down.
Correct.
He's just so matter of fact.
He's so nice. It's hard to goof on him because he's like one of the world's nicest people.
He really is. But it's just crazy when you look at going into the season. We felt like we were real Super Bowl contenders. Here we are now, 3-4. We're ranked 23rd in PFF's power rankings. According to them, I know
who's in the neighborhood. Who's 22? Who's 20?
22 is the Cardinals. So we're just we're one spot. We're a spot below the Cardinals.
Yuckapalooza.
Okay?
Panthers.
And we're a spot above the Panthers. Okay. Our chance, and I don't know if this is the number that's sort of universal or if this is PFF's own little algorithm, but they have us a chance of making the playoffs at 13%.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it varies from site to site. I'm looking at NFL.com. If the Commanders lose to the Chiefs, their playoff chances fall to 7%.
Right.
Currently, they're sitting at 10%. And if they beat the Chiefs, they improve all the way up to 19%.
So I don't understand.
Looking pretty grim.
I don't understand how the algorithm works because it should be kind of the same. Your chance of making the playoffs based on your record, but I don't know. Maybe they take into account opponents, etc. Who knows? But their chance of winning a Super Bowl. Remember, this is a team we thought. Listen, I don't think anybody's gonna really think that we're highly likely to win a Super Bowl or something. But you thought you were in the mix. You're one of the teams that could win the Super Bowl, right? We thought that in the preseason. Maybe one of, let's say, six or eight
they were
teams.
Top. Right. I was going to say they were top
Before
6 or 8
season started.
in terms of the odds.
6 or 8 teams that you thought if things go right, you have a shot.
Yeah.
Chance of winning the Super Bowl for the Washington Commanders, according to PFF, right now 1%.
Yeah,
1%.
That makes sense.
I might put it at 0%, but sure, 1%. That's fine.
1%.
I mean, just to make the playoffs, you've got to win 7 games. You got to win 7 out of 10. Right. If they lose to the Chiefs, which we all think they will, all right, then you got to win 7 of 9. I mean, that's not easy.
All right, so I do have some quotes here. I could just read them to you. I just got to find them. Of Dan Quinn, where he talks about sort of what they're going to do now, and he basically talks about, and it's kind of what you hear this very often. It's basically just paring things down. That every time you hear a team struggling and they kind of go into reevaluation mode and they get an extra day of everyone watching film and everything, he talked about how it just going to pare it down a little bit. Sometimes you can be asking guys to do a little bit too much, maybe, and just going to kind of eliminate, I'm paraphrasing here, Cakes, that extra thought. And hopefully, he talks about just getting back to Commander football, hard-hitting, aggressive. And he thinks that we will notice a difference when we're watching it.
Okay.
We're going to see a little bit more simplified approach.
I'm not sure that I will notice it, but we'll see.
Yeah. Here's the quote. I think for somebody watching, it can get complex. Too many plays, too much scheming, and that's the nature of our game. But it also means I don't want any hesitation and make sure this is what we need to do. This is how we're going to go about doing it. Sometimes doing a little bit less, it allows your focus to get sharper. And sometimes we don't want it to broaden. We want to bring it in even tighter. And I think that's what you and the fans will see from us on Monday night.
Why would they announce JD out so early? Why not just keep KC guessing a little bit?
He hasn't really played games with that. Maybe he's just an old school guy and he's being respectful to his opponent, because I've noticed that every week.
Okay.
He's announced by like Friday.
Or you know how Dan says like Jayden's been in his ear trying to play? Maybe he's just trying to shut it down now so that Jayden's not trying to convince him to play. Yeah. Then all of a sudden he's second guessing if he should play or not.
Silences the noise.
But they did the same thing with Terry last week. They announced it by like Thursday or Friday. We didn't wait until
because he's also sick of answering the questions.
Yeah,
that way it eliminates that.
I guess.
I don't know.
Who knows what's in his head? My thought was, Why not be a little more deceptive about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a Monday game. You can wait till Sunday.
So they have to prepare for both, but he doesn't seem to really play that game.
Yeah.
They play the same style. Jayden's just better. So I don't know that you really prepare that differently for Jayden Daniels and Marcus Mariota.
But you're still keeping your opponent guessing on who the starting quarterback's going to be.
I don't think it's a major advantage.
Hey, that mastermind Aaron Glenn is doing that in New York. He's not telling the Bengals whether it's going to be Justin Fields or Tyrod Taylor.
There you go.
Starting on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
He seems like such a spectacularly bad hire.
He seems like the perfect guy who's like really good as a defensive coordinator, but might be out of his element taking that next step to be a head coach.
Correct.
Now, he's also been dealt a bad hand where his quarterback's Justin Fields.
Yeah. They haven't scored an offensive touchdown in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. They'll be drafting a quarterback if they have 1-1.
I know who is going to score an offensive touchdown this weekend. The Bengals. Probably multiple. So good luck keeping up.
So obviously, the key guys, you're going to have Mariota at quarterback. Bill came off kind of a dud game last week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much of it was him, how much was the offensive line. I know I heard some people say they felt like the offensive line. I think Jay Gruden mentioned it in his interview with Grant and Danny, that Connerly in particular is still struggling. Hopefully you have Debo back. Hopefully you have Terry back. Get the other guys kind of readjusted into more familiar roles for them. Get a little bit more explosive. Offensively, though, it really hasn't been a problem, even though they're not as dynamic as they were last year, right? Where they're like third in the league in scoring. From what I'm seeing, they're seventh in points scored. Okay, so they're top 10, top 8, seventh. What's killing them is points allowed, 22nd in the NFL. Right? It's defense that's holding this team back, Cakes, and of course they will be challenged with Kansas City and Mahomes and having Rice back and who's
Hollywood
the other?
Brown.
Yeah, Hollywood Brown. Who's the young guy? Worthy. Yeah, yeah. Worthy. It's just unbelievable the speed that guy has, and it just feels like the Chiefs are a team that went through their turmoil early on, and now they're starting to figure it out.
Yeah, they had the Rice suspension. Like they had to really lean on Patrick Mahomes rushing the ball early in the season.
Right.
It seems like they're trying to dial that back.
Yeah. So
think about the Chiefs.
They also lost to all winning teams. So their 3 losses, they lost to the Chargers in the opener.
Mm-hmm.
Herbert had 3 touchdown passes in that game. That was 27-21. They lost to the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
That's a field goal game.
Mm-hmm.
And then they lost to the Jags, who we don't really believe in, but they do have a winning record.
Right. And also, if you want to look at glass half full, that despite all our injuries, I can't remember who pointed it out, but we talked about it a little bit yesterday. If they don't kind of fumble the game away against the Bears, right? We don't have that awkward thing where Jayden say this is never going to happen again. You know, the wet ball, et cetera, whatever. Now you're actually 4-3 instead of 3-4. Totally different look. You found a way, even though this team's been struggling to win 4 games. Maybe you have a slightly different perspective on it. I know listening to Jay when he was on with those guys, he said, "Look, you get healthy, you're going to be okay. Maybe not going to be great, but you're going to be okay. It's not like it's a completely inept team." I think the win over the Chargers shows that.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is, can you get healthy in time to salvage wins?
Yeah.
Will Debo and Terry both be there? Will they be?
Will they stay?
Both be effective?
Yeah.
There's still a lot of questions.
All right, let's go to our guy Rally Captain. He seems to be the ringleader for all these road trips, Cakes.
Definitely saw him on I think it was the most recent broadcast in the last road trip.
He's kind of mastered the art of AD's attention dollars.
He was in Dallas?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he goes to every road game.
He goes everywhere.
And he's going to KC.
He's a travel agent.
He is.
He makes cash on these trips,
He does,
Jason.
yeah.
Rally Captain, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, Junks? How y'all doing this morning?
So how have you always found a way to put yourself in the perfect spot for the cameras to grab you?
I have no clue, man. I just go to the games and have a good time.
He's
and
got a big
they see me.
No, I know. I mean,
that's what it is. That's what it is. I got the big W.
Yeah, where do you pack that when you go to Kansas City? How do you?
In my carry-on, brother.
It's in your carry-on.
You don't wear it on the plane sometimes, do you?
Oh, hell no! Come on, guys.
Yeah, all right.
I try to be incognito on the plane. You know what I mean?
Air Marshal tackle him.
Yeah, right.
Exactly, because he may be a doggone.
Who gets more love, you or Road Warrior or the Hog Farmer guy? I mean, it's competition for those ADs.
Nah, no such thing, man. We're all in the same game, just having a good time.
How much are you paying for these tickets? Like, because you got to be like in the front row, right?
It depends. I'm also a ticket broker, so I mean, I get good deals on stuff.
This guy's got all the hustle.
He's running a good.
So I mean, honestly, like, what is the ticket? What is the ticket for you in Kansas City?
$450.
$450.
Sounds pretty pricey.
But for
it's
all
not bad for how close he
gets,
probably is.
Yeah. I mean, it's good for his brand, Cakes.
It's definitely good for branding.
Yeah, you can write that off, I'm sure.
I mean, they're not going to see that big cartoon-sized W up in the 400s.
No.
You got to be down close to the
So
field.
what's your vibe this week on Monday Night Football?
You guys blacked out on me. I didn't hear what you said.
What's your vibe for Monday night's game?
Monday night's game, I can tell you there's going to be a lot of Commanders fans there because all the hotels are almost sold out, and I know that they're not Kansas City fans coming back to Kansas City. So we're going to definitely represent the burgundy and gold. As far as the game is concerned, I'm going to let the players handle that on Monday. You know what I mean? We've seen a lot of things happen.
You're not even phased. Like, you're just good with whatever.
I'm not phased because let me tell you, I told you guys, I haven't missed a game home or away since 2014. Mm-hmm. And we've had a lot of tumultuous seasons. So this doesn't faze me. What I try to tell everybody is this: if you're going just to go to the game, then you may be upset. Mm-hmm. But if you're going to take in the food, the people, the rally, the different sights and scenes, then you'll come away a winner. Because people always say, this town owes me nothing. We may have lost the game, but the town owes me nothing because of everything they did outside of the game.
Rally Captain has seen a lot of bad football.
He's learned how to rationalize it. He's learned how to rationalize it. Where do you rank Kansas City as far as being an opposing fan in terms of how welcoming they are to you and everything? You got, I guess, obviously sample the barbecue. You got a barbecue spot. Like, what's the deal? Oh, yeah, definitely. So Kansas City fans are nice people. They're nice. The stadium is loud as I don't know what, which I really like because their fans get into it. And Monday night, I'm sure it's not going to be any different. But the food is good. The people are nice, and they're welcoming. It's not like some of these other cities, where. Give me your top three worst. Top three worst.
Oh, Philly's got to be worst.
Oh, number one was Philly, definitely.
Yeah. Number one, Philly. Okay. What else?
Yeah, number one's Philly.
New York.
Let's see. Yeah, the Giants. I mean, their fans. They try to act like Philly, but there's only one Philly. Uh-huh. So New York is second, and I really don't have a third, guys. I mean, because everybody else.
But it used to be the Raiders back when they were in Oakland.
Oh yeah, back when it was Oakland, definitely. Yeah. You don't want to go to Black Hole. Right. The Black Hole now in Vegas is nothing like how it was.
Yeah, they've gone soft since they moved to Vegas, and the team sucks.
When are you leaving? You leaving Saturday or Sunday?
I'm leaving Saturday.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to announce the spot where you're going to meet up?
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. So we're having a huge rally at Chicken and Pickle. And it's 1761 Burlington Street, North Kansas City, from 5:30 to 7. We're going to have free giveaways. We're going to have a chance to win a signed jersey. We're going to have the Washington Legends in the house. DJ Naughty Boys is going to be playing the tunes, and I'm going to be hosting the rally as the rally captain.
Excellent.
Nice.
Well, safe travels, and we'll talk again soon.
Be safe.
All right, guys.
All right, buddy.
That is the infamous rally captain.
Dude, he's a king of ADs right now.
Can't believe he's gone to every home and away game for over a decade.
Why is he not buying a seat right under Taylor's box and trying to give her the chain?
You should be doing that.
It's a good ADs. That's what you should be doing.
It's a good AD grab. Strat over there. Yeah. All right, when we come back, we'll talk more NFL with Brian Baldinger, Odyssey NFL Insider. And don't forget, get your Week 8 fantasy questions for Dave Richard. He'll be on the show at 8 o'clock.